Wisely. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Total Biscuit, and I'm here to ask and answer one simple question. WTF is Roots of Amazi. So, this is a game of which it's actually a part of 3 games made by a group called Science and Magic, which was a group of, if I recall correctly, Swedish students, and I think there was a couple of teachers involved in this as well, that created 3 games. There was one called Cold Fusion, there was one called, I think, Arcturus, and then there's Roots of Amazi. And this was developed over the course of 10 weeks. All of these games are actually available for free download from their homepage. I hope you guys don't break it. You will probably break it. I just need to make sure I can get every bit of information off it before you break it. I think there's about 11 of them actually ended up developing all of this stuff in total. Yeah, it's a student group. And it was a group that attended the Game Assembly and was formed on September 13th, 2010. And they have created 3 games in very short spaces of time, all of which are available for free download on the site. The site, which is probably now going to explode, here's hoping that Swedish bandwidth is up to the task, is scienceandmagic.se. That is scienceandmagic.se. Now, I tried to get Cold Fusion working, but I was having problems getting it to move around in a window, so I'm going to be doing Roots of Amazi. And Roots of Amazi is a real-time strategy game where supposedly you take control of the Technorati forces in their struggle to secure the water supplies of the land. Control your army to secure control points and gain the upper hand as you push into the harsh wilderness. As I said, this was created in 10 weeks and is available for free. It was created in 10 weeks by 11 people. So, let's give it a try and hope that it actually works. I'll tell you for a fact it's working better than most of the games we've tried so far, so that's a great start. Alright, here we go. I don't know if it has any kind of tutorial. If it doesn't, then I guess we're guessing. Alright. For some reason, they also claimed that this was in 1280 by 720. I beg to differ, actually. It's a little bit smaller than that, but hey, there we go. Alright. I can barely read what that says. It's really small. I think it says Build Scout. Yes. Okay, that's a curious-looking scout, isn't it? Wow, it's the Reddit Scout right here, designed to scare Redditors. I think it's doing a fairly good job of it. I think that's a control point over there, so let's go and try and grab that. And we can also create a footman. I don't think we've got the resources to create the rest of this stuff. Now, this is not multiplayer, but apparently it has intelligent AI that adapts to your capabilities. That is the... What? Look at that. That is the weirdest looking footman I've ever seen. It's quite impressive, really, when you look at it. Alright, you're going to go over there and capture that little control point. Looks like we have control of this. Oh, it's building stuff on top of it as well. That's kind of neat. Alright, let's send the scout out in this direction. Alright, I see the enemy coming in my direction here as well. Alright, can I build something? Okay, cool, I can get a ranged unit. Seems like, I think there are only 5 units available, from what I can tell in this game. But again, that's to be expected. It is a very small game developed in 10 weeks by 11 people. One does not expect craziness to be happening there. There's some odd pathfinding issues as well with that little fellow over there. Okay, it happens. It's alright, Spider is in the woods there. I have good things to say, I think, about the graphic style as well as the way that the music is played out. It sounds very, very nice. Alright, you head over there. I think my spider's gonna die. It seems like it's in... Yes, where's the spider? The spider is horribly dead, isn't it? That upsets me. I like my little spider. Alright, what's my resource count at? Pretty damn high. Looks like I don't have access to these things yet, but... Let's queue up some more units. There's no rally point system, so I guess we have to just move things manually. We should have control of this area, I think. Head forward with a few more units. I do like the aesthetic of it. Very impressive for 10 weeks' work, I have to say. And of course, it is a completely free game. It's always nice to see what people can come up with in a short space of time. Alright. You head over in this direction. I think we need to start pushing over here. They have 5 million units over here. Not so good. Are there control groups? Yes, there are control groups. That's handy. That's good. Alright. Let's try and deal with that fellow. There's a giant scary-ass footman over in this direction. I think we should control group that and start building as much as we can from it. No, it's not actually letting me control group buildings. That's unfortunate. Something to consider when developing real-time strategy games. Allow the construction of units in such a way that makes more sense. Looks like evil... Are those deer? Am I being attacked by frickin' deer? I guess so. Alright, I've got units coming in that direction that should be able to deal with them at least. There we go. Nail them to pieces. What is it with the Swedes and the Finns thinking that deer are somehow dangerous fighting units? I assume the Finns believe that, and that's why they kill them, to make sure that they are not overpowered by the deer. And then, of course, they put the deer on pizzas. I'm told that that is not a common Finnish dish, by the way, but it damn well should be. Having eaten that, yes, it damn well should be. Attack my minions. There you go. This rabbit deer thing is suitably dead. Ah, there appear to be goals over there. How unpleasant. You go and beat on them. All sorted. It's actually kind of a shame that I couldn't try the first-person shooter, because I'm intrigued to see if they could make a better first-person shooter than the single-player Battlefield 3 in 10 weeks. You never know. Probably have more frickin' freedom. Jesus. Can you tell I'm a little bit salty on that issue? I'm a little bit goddamn salty on that issue. I'm sorry. I came from a time when FPS didn't do that, and it was better. Right. Push forward on our mighty assault towards the stronghold of the evil deer people, I guess. There we go, I have 4 big stumpy foot soldiers who refuse to go past this area because apparently it's walled off. Pathfinding doesn't allow them to do that. I think this demonstrates very clearly how difficult it is to develop an RTS in 10 weeks. The answer being extremely difficult. Without a doubt. But it's impressive that they tried. I'll give them credit for that. There we go. The healer over here. Go healer. Do something useful. Problem solved. I'll tell you, I'd probably just buy the soundtrack on its own as well, because it is quite good. Oh, no. Never mind. Actually died before the projectile hit, as you can see, but once again, it happens. Go away. There you go. All is fine. We've almost won a game of this. I'm gonna say very, 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 very basic. Very buggy still, but serviceable. There we go. All sorted. Everything is fine. But that's what that is, folks, and you know what? For a little student project, that's actually pretty interesting, especially when they've managed to put it together in that short a space of time. If I was to put in any recommendations, obviously there are massive pathfinding issues with the game. That is clear. As in, there doesn't appear to be any pathfinding. Hotkeying the main building, the production building, that's quite important. Being able to have some way to quickly go back to base and actually build units and then rally point them in, that's also kind of important. If you don't have that, then your RTS doesn't really work all that well. Aside from that, though, it's not bad. You know, it's for a 10-week project. I bet you couldn't do any better than that. I bloody well couldn't, I'll tell you that for a fact. There you go, folks. Roots of Amazi, a small student project by a Swedish group called Science and Magic, who created 3 of these small games. Go and check them out. Have a look at them. It's kind of interesting. Hell, it's like a 50 meg download. It's hardly going to take up too much of your time or bandwidth. Okay, folks. We've got 35 minutes left, so I think I want to try and get a hold of Yogscast and get ready for a bunch of heroes, and we'll be right back as quickly as possible. Don't go anywhere.